The 2021 County Achievement Award goes to Huntington County for the O'Donnell Center at Victory Knoll. Officials from across Huntington County knew they needed a creative solution for a problem that most of Indiana was facing. In order to help those with substance abuse problems, they needed a facility to host their community correction program.
With this project, it started, actually I was at a trade show for my business and I get a call saying, hey, we have an opportunity to get Victory Knoll where the sisters are at. Are we interested? We need to get a team put together to come and talk to the sisters. Can we go ahead and get it started? And I said, absolutely. So we had our both judges get together, and a prosecutor and our Mayor Strict, which just happened to be sitting in a meeting that heard that they was going to be tearing down this facility because they couldn't find anyone suitable to purchase this facility for $6 million. And the mayor said, please stop, see the commissioner, see Tom Wall. They want to have a mental health facility and have a community corrections. And that's how it all started.
They were actually going to do some demolition, believe it or not, of this on the beautiful campus out here. Through some contacts, we heard that they were looking to do some demolition. We said, hey, we're looking for a facility to house our community corrections and some other county offices, and we'd like to sit down and talk to you. So really that was kind of that perfect storm where these different parties got together. And the beauty of this thing is the mission of the sisters for the last 100 years, as I said, was to help marginalized people. This really fits right in with their mission moving forward.
County officials were aware that they had a strong need for a community corrections program and knew it couldn't be a quick fix.
Several years ago, the state of Indiana put some new legislation in place, and basically that said all level 6 offenders, which were called level D felonies, were now going to go, instead of going to prison, actually had to stay in our local jails. Several problems with that. Obviously, we weren't built for that. We were built to be just a small housing area for small-time criminals that broke the law and had to stay here. They do their time and they were released. A lot of the people that we were now going to start seeing is the people that were high felony drug offenders, substance abuse people, and that's a large core of a lot of our people in our community that were going to jail. The good thing that when they used to go to prison also is that they would get the help and the rehabilitation that they needed, that hopefully they wouldn't come back and reoffend.
We have a drug problem in our community, as the whole state does, the whole nation does, so that's not news to anyone. My purpose in starting drug court a few years ago was to try to address that. And we're doing that, but one of the needs we have seen from that is, where do we house certain people? We have some very good halfway homes for women in our community. We do not have any for men. And sometimes we need to get a person out of their environment so they can heal and they can get help and they can overcome their addiction. And if we have no place for them to go, they go right back into the same environment they were in. We always say we need to change people, places, and things. And if we can't change that, then it's really hard to help people like we really want to do and like we need to do.
Community corrections was huge in identifying that a lot of these folks did not need to be incarcerated. They just needed treatment and they needed help and they needed to find out why hurt people hurt. That was one of our mottos when we were doing the heroin epidemic, that hurt people hurt and hurt people. So through community corrections, we were able to help with that, and now that we have this facility out here, we're going to be able to expand that and go forward faster and better and more efficiently.
This type of opportunity was perfect for what Huntington County wanted to do, but they all had to work together to ensure that this program would be a success.
It takes a whole community. I mean, because, for instance, the county council, obviously the county council, my concern is budgets and funding the projects, okay? The commissioners, they make the decisions. So the decision could be made, but if you don't have the funding or the backing of certain other departments, you know, such as even the sheriff's office and the judges that we spoke of, it would not work. And so unless we were all working together and communicating, that's what's so great about this project. We did all come together. We all had a belief to make people better and you know, help people and really rehabilitate them, which is really what a community or what a corrections program is supposed to do.
The Sisters of Victory Knoll gifted the facility, while the county purchased the furnishings. This allowed them to save the additional money, but they also thought outside the box in order to ensure the funding for the facility and the programs.
Just having the space, the resources, the tax dollars that are sitting there to use to help in this area, to not tap those resources, is just crazy. So they're there, you use it or lose it, and somebody else gets it if you don't. And so if you want to make your community be the best version of itself it possibly can, use all the tools that's there.
To take care of expenses, we have brought other buckets of money along with us. We're moving our 911 dispatch center here. Under this beautiful chapel that we're in right now is a big basement. And we are moving our 911 center in there, so it's like a bunker. And we're moving the tower from the sheriff's department here, and that makes it over 80 foot higher than what it is at the sheriff's department. And we're gonna be able to cover the county for all the deputies and all the volunteer fire departments, so they have more coverage. We have brought out the emergency management. Emergency management is out here, and we should feel very safe that they're here to run their operations.
To learn more about Huntington County, please visit their website,